here we are in front of the Kansas City Scientology Ward, and we're about to do the first protest. I forgot to turn off alerts. So, how much time do we have? Excuse me, we can wait. We can wait till the next cycle.
Yeah, I didn't go live yet. I'll get where I can see in the shade, and then I think I'll do another short.
So, I guess the first thing we should do is walk along the open windows there and see if they have shade tech like the other orgs do.
I'll start a short as soon as I get over there.
So we have, do we recognize those people? No, I guess just passers-by.
She got my AA ring shirt.
Every day is a great update. Have one of those privacy screens.
Yeah. How do I start a new one?
I don't know. I may be asking for another title.
I don't want
And we got some more tourists across the street. So, still figuring it out. Yeah, you might have to give it a new title. I'm not sure. Which app? Okay, that's a YouTube app. I'm not at all
Do you
familiar.
mind being on video?
No, I don't mind.
Okay, I'm going to start this over. And do you want me to just say Xenu?
Mike is fine. You can call me Mike, but I'll be Xenu the scientist. Well, they do have shade tech up above. See how fast it takes them, how long it takes them to activate it. Oh,
Turn my camera around.
is there a little symbol for a, like that?
Where's my? Oh, that went the wrong way.
Activated shade tech, so. So they don't have the drill down yet. They still haven't activated their shade tech. Because they do have it. There's the shade tech. You see anything through that window? Oh, all right.
Do you have to close the blinds, or are you going to keep taking pictures here?
We're going to keep taking pictures. Whether you activate the blinds is purely up to you.
I guess I will have to do that then.
Okay.
Have a great day.
So, shade tech being activated.
This welcome been out for us. It is on the National Register of Historic Places. 26. That was placed on the registry at 8:03. Used to be an old bank. There's 2 vaults inside. One is used as a children's play area, and one is used as a conference room. And this is Mike.
Hello. Otherwise known as Xenu for the Scientos. Well, he hasn't activated the shade tech on this side yet.
So they told us they're getting ready to activate the shade tech.
Well, they did on that side of the entrance.
Dang it. Of course, Dianetics.
And I wonder what's in here. Maybe this is where they do the purification stuff. Yeah.
Well,
might not-
here on the 2nd floor, they have 20 rooms
Okay.
that are used for auditing, but I'm told they only have 2 auditors. So staff does not get audited.
Okay.
It's only for paying members.
Okay.
And the staff here, according to, I do have kind of an inside source, somebody who went undercover, and had a few interactions with them inside, did some testing, and she said that the staff kind of acts like this is a 9 to 6 office job. They don't do a whole lot that is really involved with.
Finally, the shade tech coming on this side.
Shade tech is happening right now before our very eyes. Oh my God!
And here's the shade tech over here. And I'm 10 minutes and 50 seconds into my video. Of course, I activated it a little bit before I showed up, but maybe a minute. So, yep. They kind of made it ugly there with that 8-pointed cross. Oh, no problem. They've activated more shade tech in L. Ron Hubbard's office. That's probably why they were so slow getting.
Every door at L. Ron Hubbard's office has that is probably the bank.
So here's one of the Grand Street entrances. In fact, this is the official address, 1805 Grand. And here we have yet another entrance of some sort.
Shade tech was deployed.
Yep, about 10 minutes.
So shift change is at 6 o'clock. During the day, staff has 9 to 6 are open Monday through Friday. Staff has the watch 9 to 6. And then from 6 to 10, foundations come in. And they take over until 10 o'clock. They close at 10 o'clock to the public. I told Sea Org is here quite a bit later. And
I wonder what the Sea Org does. Do they stay here after 10?
they stay here after 10. I'm told that they live nearby, within walking distance. Down the street at 39th and Main is the original building. And
I think I've heard Reese mention that they had a place on 38th and Broadway at one point, so they may have started out there actually, and then moved to 39th and Main.
oh, interesting.
You have to ask Reese about that.
Yeah. So I'm interested where their birthing is. I know that the original building is zoned as dual purpose. It was supposed to be sold. It was in the Kansas City Star newspaper reports that as soon as the new org opened on November 2nd, I believe, 2019, that the old building was going to be sold, but they're still in there. It's dual purpose. Part of it is a business, part of it is birthing, but I don't know if people actually stay there or not. I'm told that it's walking distance where these people stay, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's hard to say. If they do, there's a long hill between here and 39th Street. So, of course, their Sea Org, I guess they got a billion years worth of muffles to use. So.
And again, this is Mike talking, and if you're not following him, he is Scientology Audit, at Scientology Audit, and you can find him on YouTube, so we'll subscribe.
Well, it's actually Auditing Scientology.
I'm sorry, Auditing Scientology, I flipped it. Auditing Scientology.
And your KC, or Kansas City Scientology Audit, I believe.
Right, mine is Kansas City Scientology Audit. Okay, I'm going to end this one, and we'll start back up here in a few minutes as I walk up the street.
So here's our sidewalk sign. Okay. There's an ordinance for sidewalk signs here in Kansas City. It's supposed to be within 2 feet of the building, and there's supposed to be 5 feet of sidewalk on the other side of it. And it looks like it probably meets the size of the sign requirements of 2.5 or 2 feet wide, 2.5 to 4.5 feet tall, if I remember correctly. So it depends. Hadn't really planned to report it unless the police show up for some reason. Is there any reason the police would show up? Because I'm standing here peacefully. Not blocking the sidewalk. got a couple of people watching. Welcome, Bingo and Tim.
Have to do more shorts. Okay, so here we are outside the front entrance. Mike here and I were here. Mike is auditing Scientology. We were here for about 10 minutes and the shade test. We came in, did the shade test all the way down.
Yeah.
The gentleman came out and asked us if we were going to continue or if we were just taking pictures, and we informed him we were just going to continue.
Yep, I was asked whether they should activate the shades, and I said that was purely up to them.
Yeah, the shades were open until then.
Well, this particular set of shades were closed, but
Yeah, down there it was closed.
but the thicker shades were not activated here at L. Ron Hubbard's office, and we were able to take through
He changed L. Ron Hubbard's office, but now they've blocked that too. Dang it.
Yep. Oh well.
SP powers L. Ron.
Well.
Have to keep doing the shorts until it lets me go live.
Oh, okay.
And it's only, the shorts are only a little bit.
Okay. Did you try going live from your desktop? So let's see. I think this number 4 says I have 4 people watching. Awesome. So this is our inaugural run, and we're not really set up with signs and ways to confront. Well, well, hello, Z News. I just subscribed to you this afternoon. So, do you happen to have an inside scoop on where their purification room is, how big it is? Oh, sorry.
Maybe I'm not holding this up high enough.
Quizology. Up to about 5'8".
What's that?
About 5'8". What do you?
Coming inside?
No, I think we'll stay out here with our cameras. I don't know. So far, we've gotten a friendly reception from the people that got by. Even the guy who activated the shade tech was somewhat friendly, or he wasn't hostile. So let me walk down to the corner here and see if anyone is sneaking into the side entrances on Grand Street. Nobody in sight. So we'll come back past the shaded L. Ron Hubbard office. So it's probably right around 5:30 here in Kansas City. So day org has it for another half hour, and we expect the foundation org to start rolling in here in the next few minutes.
Here we are outside Solar Scientology. Welcome, come on in for a tour. So when they saw our cameras, they come out and asked us if we were going to do any facilities. We said yes. And they kept us deployed. We were expecting.
So glad to see some people with me. Afraid I'm not as entertaining as Pearl Stappy, but first live just getting started, and we'll see if the police come by. We don't know how the police here compare to other cities.
Their lovely neighbor, Green Lady next door. So if they want a beverage, they can just hop right around the corner,
Right.
right next door. That's interesting. Uh-oh. Here we go.
Well, they're just continuing on. For now, anyway. See if they turn around. Is that two of them? Oh, I doubt that there's enough staff here to fill up the building. They claim to have 200 staff members, but seriously doubt it. So it looks like the police haven't been called yet, and they're continuing on their patrol down the street. Yeah, I only have about 20 subs, so I'm not using the YouTube app. I'm using the Prism app to do this. Looking up at the windows here, looks like we've got Shade Tech activated on them as well. So I have a suspicion they're only using this floor and maybe part of the second floor. Although this first floor has a big vaulted ceiling, so second floor, let's see how many stories. We have one large first floor, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six-story building. Motorcycle go by and I'll answer Bingo's question. So, if I understand they do have some parking area that they own, and it's maybe a small one. There's not a lot of parking, not a lot of private parking. There wouldn't be one. There isn't one on this lot. Do you have any idea where the parking spot would be? If you look at my other video, which is the tour around the neighborhood, back down behind the building to the next block beyond this to the south is a large parking lot, a public parking lot.
You can walk that way and see.
Red light is the next street over, and the block behind it, you can see it is the big public parking lot. Where it looks like we have a staff member leaving for the evening, maybe, and I don't think it's yet 6 o'clock. Let's see. So it looks like most of the traffic comes from the corner, so I'm going to stand over on the other side. Which direction, Z News? Is that to the east? Yellow volunteer van. I don't see a yellow van right at the moment. I'll have to take a look on Street View when I get home and see what it looks like. So, let's see, 41 minutes west at 18th and Walnut. Okay, that's a block or two to the west. I don't know, maybe the yellow van is out somewhere so they could body route. So eventually I'd like to figure out where all they do their body routing. Yeah, YouTube works in mysterious ways. Casey Kett is limited to shorts, even though she's got over 200 subscribers. So we'll have to figure it out. Right now I'm using Prism to do this, and I only have about 20 subscribers. Two of you are with me though. So we don't see a goldenrod van anywhere. Yeah, there's, looking to the north here, we can see part of the skyline of downtown Kansas City, Missouri. And in straight view, this construction zone across the street used to be a park of some kind. But it's been a construction zone for quite a few years, so I don't know what they have planned for it. I set up a winter wonderland, and I'm not sure, but I think it may have been that parking lot across the street over there. Otherwise, it might have been a parking lot over there. So, probably this winter I'll have to put on a coat. Ideally, Scientology would be out of business by then, but probably won't happen. I went to my congresspersons. Congressperson's website, filled out the form and asked what that person's position was on hearings to examine Scientology's tax exemption status. And I got back a form letter just about taxes in general. So, may take a personal visit to get the point across. Yeah. Looks sort of like a police vehicle, but same color, but didn't appear to actually be one. Minutes to go, okay. Thanks for the update. I'm guessing that may be a Sea Org member having a cigarette break in the alley. Although I don't know how the Sea Org member got over there, unless he snuck past down the sidewalk while I wasn't paying attention. There's no entrances that I'm aware of on that alley side of the building.
cover that we have seen walk in. Haven't seen the foundation stuff unless they did change it. You have to remember how short it is.
Well, it's after 5:45, so they should be holding muster in there by now.
So it is interesting. It is shift change time here in Kansas City, and so far 3 CORs members have walked in. It should be muster time already, so staff, perhaps. Cheers. That's what my face is wind.
Okay, Zenu, you're asking if I can limit the comments on the screen to like 2 or 3 so it doesn't take up the whole screen. I'll have to see if Prism will allow that after this live stream. I'll take a look at that. I'm still rather a newbie at this.
A very small staff, I believe, don't you think? 3 people.
Well, I haven't seen them unless they're all living upstairs. Well, they have an underground entrance, but I suspect that's not the case because we saw a few people come in and they just kind of nonchalantly walked in. Okay, so my timepiece, unfortunately, is the phone, and it's right now dedicated to filming this. So I'm guessing it's just shortly before 6 o'clock right now.
So they should be. I mean, first of all, where's the public coming in to do courses?
Well, I think the courses start like a half hour after shift change.
I know that they told my little insider, Z News, and everyone can subscribe to her at XENEWS, I think.
Well, there's a KC after that.
KC. And she was inside and she said a lot of the people here do their courses online.
Okay.
So how do they audit them if they're doing their courses online?
Well, they only have 2 auditors, you said, so.
Yeah, only 2 auditors. Now they claim that they have 200 staff. Between the staff and the Sea Org, that they have 200 here, and that they have 600 people on course. I'm calling BS. I don't believe that's true. When you see the activity that we've seen just in the time that we've been here,
Yeah.
don't believe it.
Nope, don't believe it. 600 people on course, which means you'd expect somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 people coming through every day, and split between 2 shifts. Well, maybe several sections. Yeah, we'd still expect to see more people than
Well,
we
you would think that the biggest share of them would be at nighttime, unless they're all coffin dodgers, like us.
Yep.
But you would think the bulk of them would be in the evening, so it'll be interesting to see if they show up. And if anybody shows up and goes on course. And I do find it really interesting that they do have what they claim are 20 well-appointed auditing groups that they say are spiritual counseling groups, but only 2 auditors. And
So,
that they don't audit the staff, they only audit paying people coming in.
yeah. Yeah, we'll have to find if the staff that was in training at Flag is fired back yet.
Yeah. I'm going to do a video on the whole history of this building that I've been researching, and then someone is in the process of pulling the plans
Okay.
from the city.
Okay.
I do know that when they came here and opened the org in 2019, they were warmly welcomed by the mayor pro tem and the city council, who said glowing things about them.
Yeah, I wonder who wrote those glowing things.
Yeah, and I do know that the Kansas City Star wrote some not so glowing articles when Scientology came to Kansas City.
Okay.
And you can find all of those online if you just Google the opening, the grand opening on I believe it was November 2nd or 3rd in 2019. If you just Google Kansas City Scientology, it'll bring up all kinds of things. And I read a number of newspaper articles, and they brought up, oh my gosh, who's the YouTuber that was here at that time, and then he did a huge coverage of Masterson too.
Okay. So a YouTuber that was a Tony
Ortega.
Yeah.
Tony Ortega is quoted lots in that Kansas City Star article.
Okay. Well, then that was not a too favorable.
What that says.
Yeah, probably not too favorable.
Right. Yeah, he had a lot to say to the Kansas City Star, and they were down with that. They were ready to write not so glowing articles after what seemed like a very warm welcome by the city itself.
How about, did they mention anything about the front organizations that the local org has? They
talked a lot about Narcanon.
Okay.
They talked about the literacy and educational resources. The literacy programs, educational resources, ESL programs that they offer. They're partnered with the Kansas City, Missouri Police Department program for kids. The Truth About Drugs is the name of the program.
Mm-hmm.
And so, again, they're partnered with the police department on those.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if they go beyond the street drugs, which are not good to take. and to other drugs that would be prescribed by a doctor, or do they keep that part quiet?
It would be interesting to know. I haven't done enough deep dives into that yet. They are partnered with a lot of grassroots efforts here in Kansas City to keep our youth engaged and out of trouble. Gun violence has been an issue here in Kansas City.
Yeah.
And so, according to the articles that Scientology has out, they
Of course, those efforts didn't prevent the tragedy that occurred on the day of the Chiefs Parade.
Yes.
Just about a mile from here at Union Station.
Yeah, terrible, terrible tragedy. One death and many injuries.
Yeah, and as I understand it, that was kind of two gangs having a difference of opinion, and
Correct.
and an innocent person got caught in the crossfire.
Correct.
Hello, how are you all?
Good, how are you?
I'm
fine.
blessed.
And they, let's see, what else they have been here, entrenched here for quite a long time. Again, L. Ron Hubbard's family moved here in 1911.
Okay.
Which I find very interesting. They lived here for a number of years, and L. Ron Hubbard came back, and I'd have to go back and look at the dates, but he came back before the org started, and...
Well, L. Ron died in '86, so...
Right.
So he started some kind of a mission or something.
He started the mission, which is where the original org is, but even before the mission, he was here in Kansas City, and he was doing lectures and classes on Dianetics.
Okay.
And he did that for quite a while, then he left, and then down the road is when the mission started, and that's in the old org building. So they've been here a long time. I had no idea.
Okay.
I had no idea that they had any roots here.
Yeah.
I've never even heard that mentioned.
Yeah. Well, you might ask Reese, because she would know a little bit further back, because the episode with the fax machine would have occurred somewhere around 2000.
Yeah. With Mr. O'Connor.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting that he was never brought up on charges, but then of course in Scientology you can't report crimes to the police department. You're not allowed to do that.
Yeah. Well, when Reese went to the hospital, I'm sure they asked her how that happened. I mean, I cut my finger once, my hand once printing bushes, and they asked me how that happened, because I think there's a legal duty for healthcare providers to report those kinds of situations.
Yeah, and I had to ask Reese if a report was made. My bet is that they didn't tell what really happened.
Yeah, maybe she was told not to
Right.
tell them what it really happened.
A story was made up, but I'll have to ask Reese about that. That's interesting. Yeah, I would love to talk to Reese. She has people in here still that she knows. She's only been out a year and 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
So this was her home.
Right.
This
And,
is where she was traumatized.
yeah, well, that would have occurred at one of the other locations, being that far back, but still the same. She disconnected from, or was forced disconnected from everybody in her social circle.
Yeah, the disconnection with her mother-in-law when she looks terrible.
Yep.
And that's just because she wanted to stay connected with Reese, who was like a daughter to her.
Right, and her grandson.
And her grandson. Yeah, it's just... It's very sad. If you think back to history, how many people have been involved in this, and how many people have been traumatized. Just traumatized. It's really quite sad. Hello.
Good night.
Hi.
How are you?
Okay, how you doing?
I'm
doing
doing
okay.
well, thanks. Lovely day out here.
Yeah.
Ready for spring.
Yep.
It's only,
A month and a half off.
yeah, maybe 2 weeks or something.
I'm ready.
I think it's like the 21st or something.
I'm ready. I'm totally ready. I forgot that the time changed last night. So I was discombobulated this morning.
Yeah, when I woke up at 2, that was the first thing I did. What does my phone say as opposed to my clock? Is it today? And it's like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we got somebody wanting by.
We got some rain coming in.
Yeah, we could use some rain.
Well, you
Good night.
have a lovely day.
Well,
Interesting. He
Well,
came out, talked to us, and then went back in.
right. Yeah, the in the chat says they're calling the police and spreading lies, and that I should ask about Xenu. That was probably when that staff member was talking to us. And I think we'll get organized for another visit. It'll be a little bit more,
Oh, yeah.
but for now we're just kind of getting the lay of the land and seeing how big the org is. If it's anywhere close to the claimed 200 staff members, yeah, don't think so.
Just, this is I came down here and kind of did a looky-loo and met with a friend, again, who'd been inside over the weekend, but this is the first time I've actually come down here and hung out and
Yep.
decided not to bring signs and that kind of thing, but that's coming.
Yep. Now, on a future visit, I'll be introducing myself as Xenu. And
Here comes staff arriving. We're late. Muster said 6:15.
oh, at 6:15. Yep, that's about what time it would be. So, we would expect a few public Scientologists to be showing up here over the next few minutes to take their evening course. Let me walk down to the corner. Well, don't see anybody coming this way. I think those are passers-by. We'll see if they turn in. No, they didn't turn into the building.
I keep waiting, thinking someone will go in. Someone is public. Maybe not. So they're all walking from that direction, walking to that direction. So I'm assuming they're that way.
Well, they probably own a few spots down in the alley. That would be my guess. A few parking spots in the alley. Yep. Elron's office is well shielded from spying SPIs. So let's see. Okay, you're asking the channel of the lady I'm with. That's Kansas City Scientology Audit. Of course, with an @ symbol in front of it. Well, I guess you're lucky in Brazil that you don't have Scientology. Hello.
Hi.
End of another day.
Well, let's see. It looks like Dayorg is leaving. Had two of them leave and walk past us, and maybe two. Well, I don't know. That other one doesn't look like a staff member, unless he changes clothes.
One side is on to crossing 18th Street. 18th Street.
What's up?
Oh, price of just about everything. So, yep, we got another gaggle of staff members leaving, another 4. Doesn't look like they, from the numbers I've seen so far, doesn't look like they have 200 staff members here.
The foundation has taken over. Can I give your puppy a treat?
Oh, not today. Thank you, though.
I always carry dog treats in my pocket.
Uh-huh.
It's just a habit I have gotten into.
So do you have a dog of your own?
I do not, but I have a god dog, a golden retriever named Murphy,
Okay.
that I walk for a neighbor, and all of the dogs in my apartment complex, as soon as they see me, come running because they know
Okay.
I have treats.
Okay. Okay, let's see. like the wind's picking up here.
Pardon me?
Wind's picking up.
It is. It's
Getting a little
starting to
chilly.
get
What time is it? Let's see, it's probably about another 15 minutes. It'll be 6:30. Probably that'll be enough for the first time.
Yeah, I'm watching to see if they tow my car. I put money in the meter, but they haven't changed the meters, so it says good until 6 o'clock.
Okay, so that after 6 o'clock they shouldn't be towing your car.
Well, I mean, the money that I put in said it was good until 6 o'clock.
Okay,
18th Street. One side is on to cross 18th Street.
but if you look at the parking signs,
They don't tow after 6.
well, in some areas, I guess it varies from place to place. Some are 5 o'clock, some are 6 o'clock. Who knows? Maybe closer to downtown it runs a little.
I'll be running. That's a stunning building. Office and creative retail space.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what is in that building.
If you have an event, a wedding, a small wedding, you want to do a lecture,
So it's event space then.
you can
Okay.
get the chapel in here, and they,
Oh, and this.
in this building, that's what it says, open to the public.
Yeah. But in fine print down underneath it says no cameras. So what do they do if you want to have a wedding here? And of course you get a video of the wedding and photograph the wedding.
Yeah, that would be odd.
That would be a little bit awkward.
Yeah, it would be odd. I don't know. I thought that was interesting too. Oh, look at the slug on the car. That's so cute.
Yeah.
Sidewalks are starting to get busy. Lots of people moving around.
So we don't see a big rush of public Scientologists to take courses.
Haven't seen any yet.
So I wonder how many of these people have gone clear.
I'm not sure. I have counted 9 people that have come out.
Well, we'll have to do something next time to help them up their stats.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not a musician, I came up with a little musical rhyme for the clear cognition, so I'll have to try it on when we're off screen. Make sure there's no ice picks around because I can't carry a tune in a bucket, but yeah, and here we have one of Aaron's t-shirts, or Aaron's t-shirts. Yeah, every day is a great day to not be in a cult.
It is a great day not to be in a cult. I am curious how many staff members work here. So we've seen 9, maybe 10.
Yep. Well, I don't know. I'd have to look through the video, but I don't know, maybe 8, 10, 12 at the most of staff members that came out. And that would be the day org leaving.
Yeah.
So I think their claims of 200 staff members are a little bit inflated.
Well, yeah, and if Foundation takes over at 6, we didn't see very many people go in. So
Yep.
who's handling the public?
Yeah, you'd think at least the younger pre-coffin dodger public
Yeah.
would be working during the day and taking courses in the evening. I don't know. I wonder if they are doing the courses online. I wonder how that works. Well, maybe they send them a kit with a doll, and what is it? They say you look at the object and think of the object, and
Yeah.
you know.
Touch the ear. Touch your ear.
So I guess you could do that stuff by yourself.
Well, I'm not sure how. Honestly, I'm not sure. I haven't taken any courses, but I'm not sure how you would do some of that stuff by yourself. Isn't the basic stuff? Don't they do like the touch assist and?
Yeah. Well, it all sounds rather kindergarten the way they approach it. You know, like C-spot, run.
Exactly. See Dick and Jane. See Dick and Jane type spot. Yeah, I don't know. Now, these people might have just parked in the Scientology lot, and if they did, it's going to break my heart. Isn't that their lot over there?
Well, I think that may be the lot that they use for their Winter Wonderland, but
Yeah, I think it's their lot. That was pointed out to me. So if that's the case, are these people going to take all those children in there? That's going to make me mad.
yeah. And what's this person doing down here? Kind of looks like they're kind of genuflecting.
Dealing with some mental illness over there.
Good. They're continuing to walk on.
Yay. I'm not so concerned.
So they're across the street from the org and continuing.
Someone else.
So probably a Sea Org member.
I would imagine.
I don't know what they're yelling. They're trying to start something.
Because I don't want it to be anything.
This is my boyfriend.
So far, no one has entered the building. Oh, here comes some more staff. I assume they're Sea Org.
Maybe. So maybe when we leave, we should take a walk past the parking lot. Oh no, those people are. No, they hit this button across the street.
They're coming.
So the traffic flow isn't quite exactly what I expected. So maybe after courses they kind of hang out and visit for a while.
Could be. Good, she's going that way. Yay. They seem to come walking up or in cars. There's no buses.
Yeah, well, we'll see where these people go if they go into the parking lot. Yeah. Yep, that's what it looks like.
Did they come out of there?
Well, they came out of the building, yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
So someone's on course.
So that's interesting. Scientology owns that parking lot, it seems, or at least they have parking privileges there. We'll have to walk by and see what the signage says.
Poor little old man.
So, yeah, it's about 6:30 now, so
Wasn't he with them?
he came out at about the same time, but I don't know that he was with them. So, judging by my elapsed time counter, I would assume it's probably about 6:30 now.
Exactly.
So, I think why don't we walk over past the parking lot and see what the signage looks like. Let's see. Yeah. What do they have for sale? We don't want to know. Okay, there we go.
Just came out.
So you think there would be signage on this entrance restricting the parking? Let's see if there's any signage over here on this side. Okay, there's a sign that in the parking lot that says, that points to where the main reception is. Although it's a little bit misleading. I wonder how many people who are new try to go to that door that says 1805 on it. All right, well, I think we're going to call it an evening, a first visit, kind of getting the lay of the land. Next time we may make it a little more exciting. So, ending the stream.